My name is Sonia Salam, and I am the BEC branch lead for Sequoia, the acting vice president for the BEC, and also the event planner. Welcome to our fifth annual Juneteenth program / Black Music Month. Today I have the pleasure of introducing our vice president of the BEC, Miss Morel White. Words cannot express her dedication and commitment to make this a fantastic employee ERG. Her leadership has taken this organization to heights we could never imagine. As we celebrate today, please know that we have a fearless, extraordinary, and dedicated leader. Please welcome to the stage Miss Morel White. Come on, minor vice president. President.
Oh, you demoting me today? Hey, y'all. Why I get quiet all of a sudden? I don't like quiet. Give me some rowdiness. What's up, y'all? Don't have me out here on this gloomy day. I'm expecting y'all to bring the sunshine. Who bringing the sunshine? All right, we worked hard today. We got some good stuff lined up for you. So I need some energy. I need some fun-loving people. I need some people that are ready to party. I am excited to be here at our fifth annual Juneteenth program. And this year we're doing something a little different. We've combined it with our celebration of Black Music Month. So we're going to have a good time today. And I'm just glad to see some familiar faces and some new faces. And I got a couple of friends that I brought along to do some stuff for you. So I want to thank Sonia for that introduction. Though I am the president of the Black Employees Council, Sonia has three monikers. She is the acting vice president, she is the co-branch lead for our Sequoia branch, and she is the event planner. So she is the one in charge of putting all of this together. So please give her a round of applause. My other powerhouse is the BEC secretary, Jamie Adams, who you will meet on stage later. But she's our caterer, our secretary, our media person. She creates everything, and she's also in charge of the cookout because she is a caterer. So give her a round of applause as well. I just show up and talk and look cute. That's all, that's my job. That's what I do. Okay. So coming up first on our agenda is a gentleman I think very highly of. We're going to give you some spoken word. J.S. Russell is a poet, writer, educator, and returned citizen who has self-published 6 books of poetry and 2 children's books while incarcerated. His work has been published by NYU's Review of Law and Social Change digital publication, The Harbinger, and PEN America. J.S. Russell's work shines light on the experiences, insights, and reflection of an incarcerated Black man. He brings awareness to the power of words by emphasizing that he wrote his freedom. This is his book, Writing Freedom from Within the Pen. Please welcome to the mic, J.S. Russell. Give me some snaps.
Good morning, everybody. Definitely thank the Black Employee Council here in Arlington. Thank Ms. White for inviting me. So as she told you, I wrote my freedom. I had a life all suspended but 50-year sentence, did 12 on that. I'm not sure if y'all understand, like the 13th Amendment in the Constitution, that's the one thing that actually freed us, but it also gives an exception for those of us to go back into slavery, which is either cheap labor or free labor in the prison industrial complex. So I would like to share something that I wrote in my experience. My last 30 days before I came out, I created prompts for myself. And it's just so fitting that I'm able to use these to speak about freedom on this Juneteenth celebration. So this one is titled Fred and Booker. Very respected in their time, our time, throughout time. They are actually favorites of mine. Former slaves who became educated and educators. Advocates not only for themselves, but for their people. Great orators, unequaled, literary geniuses. Read their narrative, autobiography, speeches. Then count the many people who were inspired or benefited. Legions. Have you ever heard of Hampton or Tuskegee? These are two of the first black men to have political influence from Congress to the presidency. Do you know who A.G. Gaston is? When you study these men, you get an understanding of legacy and impact. When you look at these men, you should never allow being black as an excuse for people holding you back. Dignified humanitarians, giants, titans. In this country we're in, it's a shame we lose focus. It's a shame we don't follow or choose not to see how to rise up as a people. The example shown by Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Poem. So, again, J.S. Russell, I wrote my freedom. I have some books over there. If y'all on social, you can follow me, J.S. Russell 56. There's some other ones, but yeah, and be lookout for those performances. I'm at Bus Boys 14th and V tonight, featuring. All right, thank you.
Round of applause for J.S. Russell. He will be back to do another piece in our second half. Coming to the mic now is our BEC secretary, the one I was bragging about, Miss Jamie Adams.
Good morning. My name is Jamie Adams. I am the BEC secretary, and I'll be introducing Demetria Good. Demetria Good is the CEO of The Good Fight. The Good Fight was born from pain, purpose, and the belief that survivors deserve more than silence. We are a survivor-led 501c3 nonprofit committed to breaking cycles of trauma, abuse, and justice, especially in communities too often overlooked. The Good Fight stands at the intersection of healing and action, offering safe spaces for transformation, education, and advocacy. I also want to say that Demetria was the first person to receive the Good Fight Award, which we named after her organization. So please welcome Demetria Good.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. My name is Demetria Good, as she mentioned. I'm not going to get into my backstory. I'm thankful to be present to support Arlington Black Council each year. So this is my third year here. My backstory is I'm a domestic violence survivor. My ex-husband brutally beat and stabbed me 6 times with a steak knife. I took those traumas that I went through from childhood into adulthood, and I shared my life experience, and it turned into a passion to help others, specifically youth, but we work with men and women as well. There are so many things that the Good Fight offers. This event, I wanted to bring 2 of my youth. They are brother and sister. We offer free youth tutoring every month. And all of our youth academically have improved in school because we tutor them on an advanced level from Black history, science, math. We teach them financial literacy, meditation, deep breaths, everything. So I'm going to have Tarif come up just to share his testimony, and then I'm going to have Nayela come up to share her testimony.
Miss Cookie taught me a lot of things I didn't know, so I really thank her for that. And the tutoring really helped me with me focusing more in school, breaking my grades up, meeting new people, and that's probably it. But other than that, I really like tutoring because it's fun. It makes me happy. And that's it.
Okay, hi. My name is Naila and Miss Cookie.
Speak up a little bit. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Naila and Miss Cookie teaches me a lot of things in tutoring. Every Saturday, I come to her class and I meet new people. I learn a lot about math, and I'm really good at math, and I start getting A's in school.
You getting A's in school now? Okay. What else? What else you want to say?
Oh, and I thank her for teaching me a lot of stuff.
What else you want to say? Stand.
Hmm?
Or stand.
Oh.
Yep.
We have a lot of hats and cups over there, and
The proceeds go to where?
the proceeds go where?
Supporting our nonprofit.
To support our nonprofit.
I'm just thankful. Sorry, they just make. Oh, I love them. It's been such a joy. We have mostly the same youth. They have been rocking with the good fight ever since we started free youth tutoring. They both struggled in grades, and now their grades are A's and B's. They're more confident in school. Nyela, on our website, you can see there's a video shared where she's sharing with someone else how to take deep breaths to calm down. So those are just some of the things that we teach them. And a big part is the financial literacy. So they earn good bucks participating in class, and I cannot keep their hands down. And I'm just so thankful that God has blessed the good fight to put us in position to catch our youth at a young age, to show them that there's so much more, and to keep them out of the street. So learn more about what we do. We have some brochures. As Naila mentioned, we have hats and tumblers. All proceeds go to supporting our nonprofit organization. And thank you, Ra. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting the good fight. Appreciate you.
I'm just like my grandma. I always like to be able to see where my purse is. All right, while they're getting set up for their performance, I want to say that though we are the Arlington Black Employees Council, we have a passion for reaching out to the community and embracing them and highlighting some of the work that is done in the community, and that is something that I'm very proud of, and what you just saw is an example of that. I want to encourage you. We are going to have a cookout at the end, and they're getting that together, but there are several food trucks that showed up today, and we want them to be profitable and want to come back again. So please check them out if you want a cold icy or a smoothie, if you want some birria tacos or something. And then there's one truck that has a loaded macaroni and cheese croissant that just sounds absolutely sinful. So please check them out as well. We also have several vendor tables over here. Please, when you get a chance, go and visit them and see who they are and what they're representing today. We have a big historical moment that's going to happen in our second hour that I hope you all will be able to hang around for. See what happens when Arlington County is out trying to have a good time. Duty calls. Y'all ready? Not yet? Couple minutes? One more minute? Okay. Y'all got to listen to me for one more minute. How many people in the audience are county employees? Make some noise. Okay, out of those employees, how many of you are members of the BEC? That was a little quieter. Let me explain something. If you like what we do, if you support our agenda, please become a member of the Black Employees Council. All you have to do is send an email to bec@arlingtonva.us and say, add me to your list. It don't cost you no money. You aren't required to come out here and man the grill. It just means you're on our list. You show that we have numbers and we're able to justify continuing to do things like this. All are welcome. And here's the thing I get asked all the time. No, you do not have to have dark skin to be a member of the Black Employees Council. If you support our agenda and support what we do, all are welcome, and we want you involved. You can help us take our agenda to another level and maybe reach some people that maybe didn't understand. Make sense? You feel me, Shalika? I would be remiss not to recognize our sponsor, Miss Samia Bird, who is out in the audience. She is a wonderful resource to us, and one of the main things I appreciate about her is when she sees me going hard, she always checks on me. So thank you so much for that. How many people here today are not county employees and you just came to have a good time? You're part of the community or a friend of someone here? We got any of those? Okay, well, it's all good. They'll be here later. They're probably trying to wait for the food. All right. Y'all ready? Yes? Okay. Your intro is long anyway, so. All right, as I said earlier, this year we are combining our 2 June events, which are Juneteenth and Black Music Month. So this is the Black Music Month portion of our event. June is Black Music Month. This year we celebrate groups and bands. Rhythm and blues bands have a rich history, evolving from early blues and jazz influences to become a cornerstone of popular music. The genre's development is deeply intertwined with the great migration of African Americans to northern cities and their experiences in urban environments. Key to this evolution were the merging of blues, jazz, and gospel, the rise of electric instruments, and the emergence of distinct subgenres like soul music. Jazzy Blue is one of the leading neo-soul bands in the Washington metropolitan area. The band produces the melodic sounds of smooth jazz, neo-soul, and R&B, while blending the influences of funk, jazz, R&B, neo-soul, blues, rock, and alternative music. They create a groove-filled emotional roller coaster that takes you through an array of themes, moods, and experiences. Jazzy Blue has entertained audiences everywhere, from small lounges to large theaters. Whether preparing an audience for a sold-out performance of the critically acclaimed Broadway musical The Color Purple, or opening for the 8-time Grammy Award-winning Mary J. Blige, Jazzy Blue is a band for every occasion, and I can be a testament to that. Here to perform their first set, please welcome my friends, Dennis, Cece, Mike, Eugene, Mike, Dwayne, Carmen, and Nick, collectively known as Jazzy Blue.
How y'all doing? We are Jazzy Blue, and we want to thank the Black Employee Council for having us again this year. So we're going to do a little something for y'all. We invite you to clap your hands, pat your feet, get up and dance, move around. We want you to enjoy us as much as we are about to enjoy you all. Is that all right? Is that all right? I can't hear you. All right. Let's do what we do, y'all.
Come on, y'all, put your hands together right quick, baby. Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2, come on. Yeah, yeah. Come on. 2, 3, come on. Yeah. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? All right. Listen. I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes. Oh, I said I can't deny. I don't want no one else. The truth is in these tears I cry. If it isn't love, why do I that all right, somebody? Yeah. A little old school mixed with the new, y'all. Once again, we are Jazzy Blue, man. We're so happy to be here today. Arlington. Come on, give yourselves a nice round of applause, baby. Ain't a whole lot of pre-Juneteenth celebrations going on in the area, so y'all pioneers in that respect, man. We love it, hanging out with y'all. This is not our first year. Hopefully it won't be our last. Y'all gonna party with us this afternoon because I like people that talk back. Is that all right? So if I talk to you, you're gonna talk back, right? Now I know Aja out here, now she gonna talk back to me, but she's only one, come on. Can I get one more? Yeah. I promise you gonna give you something you can bob your head to, you can move your feet to. It's already hot out here, so don't be afraid to sweat them little t-shirts out, y'all. I ain't gonna tell on you. Come on. Oh yeah. Jazzy Blue. I love it when you warm it up. Come on. Oh, that's it. We getting it right, y'all. I'll be back. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. And you know that I'll be back. And we say, why you wanna play your games on me? We say, why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Say, why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games? Yeah, we saw a couple y'all bounce, so we're gonna get the rest in a minute. We're gonna get them there. We're gonna get them there. Now, old school. I need y'all to represent on this one. I said I need y'all to represent on this one now. Some of y'all think y'all know this already. I see you getting sanctified in your seats, baby. Oh, yeah. You can't tell me you don't recognize that bass line. Let me help you out. We do this. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Say y'all. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Y'all remember this? Don't you stop it. Don't you stop. Stop the music. Huh. Don't you stop it. Don't you stop. Stop the music.
Listen,
See.
don't you know you can be mesmerized with the beat? I always fantasize. Don't stop the music, cause it tends to soothe. I can tell you wanna groove. Come on, sing it.
Don't you stop it. Don't you stop. Stop the music.
Hey! The beat keeps going round and round, turns me upside down. Hey! I just wanna rock you all night long. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just wanna rock you all night long. Yeah. I got a love song. Oh, everything we do is right on time.
listen. 5 minutes of funk. This ain't no jump. So move your bottom off a tree stump. Your lady's real pretty, city to city. But now we getting down to the nitty gritty. Well, the bottom to the top to the bottom. I'm gonna pile 'em why I still got 'em. My rapping shower has style and power. And this is our disco hour. I don't know if all of you have heard. It's up to me to spread the word about the band we feel. It's got to be real. She traveling on the wheels of steel. She goes by the name of CC. And if it's all right with you, it's all right with me. We're gonna rock you people's minds with ease. Some help from the blue now, if you please. Ha ha, say, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, come on.
Don't stop, don't stop.
Don't stop, don't stop, come on. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, come on. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, come on. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Come on. Yeah, we got a few more on board with that one, baby. I see you.
All right. How y'all doing out there so far? May I ask you one more time. How y'all doing out there so far? All right. That's what I want to hear. Again, for those who have just arrived, we are Jazzy Blue. We are R&B, jazz, neo, soul, funk band. We do a little bit of all of it, all right?
Yeah. The blue jambalaya, baby. That's what we do.
I should say everything. Woo! All right, come on, put your hands together like this.
Oh, my. We about to go to church on this one, man. You may as well get ready to get baptized in the blue today. Hey, come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's all right if it feels good to you. You can go ahead and clap your hands. Listen.
Come on.
Anything that you want from me, boy, you can get it anytime, any place.
Whoa.
I'll be your servant, your slave, your everything you've ever wanted, baby.
Whoa.
Just make one wish and I'll become your genie, your go-getter, your bring it back and give it to you, baby. I'll walk over that rainbow and deliver to you that pot of gold. Got the whole earth in a box, wrapped in a bow.
It's your world.
It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. And everything in it.
It's your world.
Oh, it's your world, baby. It's your world. Boy, if you ask yourself,
Come on.
it's your world. It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. Listen. All of your worries, your casual doubts, give them to me and I'll erase them for you.
Whoa.
I'll be your heaven, your stressing, your blessing. Boy, I'll make all your dreams come true.
Whoa.
No matter what it is, just say what it is, and I will do it for you.
Whoa.
I'll walk a mile, I'll swim an hour, I'll sing my finger in
Come
the
on.
ground, turn this earth around for you.
It's your world.
It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. And everything in it.
It's your world.
It's your world, baby. It's your world. Boy, if you ask yourself again, it's your world. It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. It's your world, baby. It's your world.
Listen. Anything you want, baby. Shouldn't have to ask for nothing, baby. Whoa. Anything that you desire should be placed in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Just tell me what to do. Oh, I'll do it for you. Point to anything, anything, anywhere. I will make it true. Just tell me what to do. Oh, I'll make it happen for you.
Okay.
As long as you keep giving me that sweet love, that sexy love, that good old love. If it's money you want,
Ain't nothing,
I pay you big.
ain't nothing,
Nice thing,
ain't nothing.
shopping spree.
Oh, 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 oh.
Enough.
If you're in need of love,
Enough.
it no matter what,
Enough.
even more than stars above.
You can have my house,
Hey.
you can have my car. Cut it out of you, baby, and give you my heart.
See the cannonball and all of the planets.
Is it yours for the asking? Just reach up and grab it. Oh, baby. Hey, it's your world.
It's your
It's your world.
world, baby. It's your world, baby.
And everything in it is your world.
Oh, it's your world, baby. It's your world.
Whatever you ask, whatever you ask.
It's your world.
Come on, baby.
It's your world, baby.
Come on, baby.
It's your world. And
Come on,
everything, everything.
It's your world.
It's your world.
It's your world.
It's your world, baby.
It's your world, baby.
It's your world, baby.
Jay, come on. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna turn it to my musical director on the left. His name is Mr. Dennis God. And he ain't nothing but a glorified church boy, y'all. Go on, take it to church right quick for me, Dennis. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's all right. Hey, it's your world. It's your world. It's your world. And everything in it is your world. It's your world. It's your world. Whatever you ask, whatever you ask. Come on. Now listen, y'all. I promise y'all with this song, church started, y'all. This Juneteenth, ain't it, baby? Is that what we celebrate? We're gonna go back to our roots on this one right here. And I promise you, you don't have to be a part of my lineage to love this music, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every race, every creed, every color. Come on, we about to put y'all hands and get them baptized in the blue, baby. Now listen, this is what we do in our church. I don't know what you come to do. 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 I came to clap my hands. I came to stomp my feet. I came to shout for joy. I got the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Jazzy Blue. Give them another round of applause. Okay, they're not done. They're going to give you all a second set. But right now, we got to get things moving because I understand some of you all need to eat before you can go back to work. So hang with me for a few minutes and we're going to get the food started. Up next, I would like to welcome to the mic a gentleman I think very highly of and who has been supportive of the Black Employees Council for many, many years, even before he was on the board. Please welcome County Board Member Julius D. Spain. Y'all can do better than that.
Oh, okay, y'all can do better than that. How's everyone doing? It is a lovely day here in Jenny Dean Park. I'm so thankful to once again be here with the Black Employees Council doing what we do, because anything less would be uncivilized at this time of the year. But on behalf of my colleagues on the county board, our county board chair, Takis Karantonis, vice chair, Matt DeFerranti, and board members, Susan Cunningham and Maureen Coffey, we really thank you for what you're doing. We thank the council for what you're doing. And I am here just for a moment to share some good news. We have gotten together and put forward a proclamation for Juneteenth. Yeah, you can clap to that, everybody. First time, you can clap to that. We got people in line that's just talking, they ain't paying attention, it's okay. They got people in line just talking, they ain't paying attention. He said, say it again, I love you. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna read the proclamation for Arlington County, from the Arlington County Board for Juneteenth. And in this moment and in this time, everyone, I think we really need to reflect about what's going on in our country, what's going on across the world, what's going on in our communities. And, you know, think about the historic nature of Juneteenth and what transpired and where we are today. Right now, I will tell you that our civil rights, our women's rights, our LGBTQIA rights, and all rights under the sun are under attack. Make no mistake about it. This ain't about being partisan. This is about human rights. So we're going to enjoy Juneteenth today, but when this is all said and done, remember to stay vigilant, stay focused, just as our brothers and sisters were many years ago, doing some very hard times. So here we are. Whereas Juneteenth, also known as Emancipation Day, Freedom Day, or Jubilee Day, marks the end of slavery in the United States, commemorating June 19, 1865, when the last enslaved African Americans in Galveston, Texas, were informed of their liberation. And whereas this momentous announcement came more than 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation on January 1, 1863, declaring all enslaved persons in rebellious states then, thenceforth, and forever free. And whereas Juneteenth signifies not only the end of America's foundational injustice of slavery, but also the ongoing work to realize the promise of America for every American, that all people are created equal and deserve to be treated with equity and dignity throughout their lives. Whereas this day is a time to reflect on the immense contributions of African Americans to our society, acknowledge the enduring legacy of systemic racism, and celebrate the remarkable resilience demonstrated despite oppression. It is a call to recommit ourselves to the persistent struggle for justice for all and to eradicate systemic racism and inequity wherever it is found. And whereas the Arlington County Board recognized the profound importance of Juneteenth and commends the critical work of local organizations such as Challenging Racism, the Black Heritage Museum of Arlington, the NAACP Arlington Branch, the Arlington Coalition of Black Clergy, the Arlington Historical Society, and the Arlington Black Employees Council. These organizations, even though it's not all of them, these organizations are vital to ensuring that the lessons of our past guide us toward a more just and equitable future for all Arlington residents and employees. Now, therefore, the County Board of Arlington County, Virginia, does hereby proclaim June 19th as Juneteenth and urges all residents and all employees to join in the observance of this significant day by reflecting on our shared history, celebrating the rich cultural heritage of African Americans, and actively supporting efforts to advance racial equity and justice to help create an Arlington society free of prejudice and discrimination. Signed under the seal of Arlington County, the Honorable Takis Karantonis, Chair. How about a round of applause? Thank you, Black Employees Council. You know I'm always here for you. Stay blessed. You know how to reach me. There should be no barriers. Lean on me. Y'all enjoy the ceremonies.
Real talk. Thank you so much. All right, I want to introduce our powerful keynote speaker, and I'm going to try not to fangirl all over the place because I really, really am happy that she came back. We had her at our, what was it? Proclamation a couple of years ago, and people have been asking for her ever since. So I'm excited to bring back Whitney Parnell, who is the founder and CEO of Service Never Sleeps. Whitney grew up between Latin America and West Africa as a foreign service child. At Washington University in St. Louis, Whitney double majored in English and Spanish and minored in communications and journalism, during which she also embraced her calling as an activist. Whitney's passion for service and social justice brought her to Washington, D.C. to serve with City Year and then work in homeless services. Whitney is excited to create a movement of service and allies by igniting quick social change through mass civic engagement. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Whitney Parnell.
Hello, everyone. Are y'all ready? Because I have no censor when I get up here and talk about these things. Hi, friends. My name is Whitney Parnell. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the founder and CEO of Service Never Sleeps. Before we move any further, I want to acknowledge that we are currently occupying Piscataway land. Whenever we speak, we always want to honor the original indigenous caretakers of the land that we're on. Not only to honor them, but in life, truth-telling is important, especially in racial justice work, truth-telling is important. And it's important that we recognize that this is stolen land. So always want to honor our indigenous siblings. And like I said, I am the founder and CEO of Service Never Sleeps. We are a Black-led organization that empowers justice-minded individuals to be allies and create equity within their own spheres of influence. And I want to start off by saying, happy Juneteenth. Can we give it up for Juneteenth? So excited to celebrate Juneteenth. It doesn't just mark an important moment in history when the final enslaved Black people in Galveston, Texas were informed of their freedom 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. It's what I recognize as my Independence Day because it marks my ancestors' liberation. On that note, can we actually just take a moment to center the names of amazing people in Black history whom we honor and celebrate when we think about Black liberation? They can even be your own ancestors and elders in your own lives. So just shout them out. Let's lift their names up. Shout out elders and ancestors in your lives who you want to celebrate and acknowledge this moment. I'm hearing some names said. Look, I always think it's so important to make space for that reverence, that honoring, that centering. I believe in the practice of speaking the names of our ancestors and holding space with their spirits. There is power in that, and recognition is critical. And I'm really honored to be with you all today and to be invited back after 5 years when I spoke for Black History Month in 2020. And it's eerie to think back on what was ahead for us within just a year of that time. A pandemic, several more murders of black people that led to the Black Lives Matter uprising that summer, an historic election, an insurrection, and that was all within 1 year. 1 year. Now it's 2025, and it feels like a lot longer ago than that because we've been through so much, and we're still going through so much, and we're also still here. We are still here, black people are still here, and we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. And that's why I love celebrating Juneteenth, because we are still here. While Juneteenth became a federally recognized holiday in 2021, people have advocated for its recognition for decades. Namely, Miss Opal Lee, the often called grandmother of Juneteenth, played a pivotal role in these efforts. It took so long because so many people refused to acknowledge its critical role in history, saying things like, how come we have to celebrate black people again when they have a whole month in February? Or, there are other races too. Why are we giving black people a special day to recognize a day in their history? Or, we already have Independence Day for all Americans. Juneteenth stokes division. Even this pushback to celebrating black people's freedom is indicative of one of the symptoms of anti-blackness, the discomfort with censoring anything related to black people. Then the 2020 uprising happened after the murders of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, just to name a few. And suddenly, so much more of society was willing to recognize the deep systemic inequities and injustice that persisted. So many more people were willing to say, Black Lives Matter. Can I actually hear that right now from folks? That Black Lives Matter. Don't let that phrase be politicized when it's just truth. That Black Lives Matter. The uprising led to federal government, local government, institutional, and personal commitments to racial justice, with Juneteenth as a federal holiday being one of those outcomes. And when the uprising happened, I remembered myself holding many emotions. I was holding so much rage being one of the primary ones. Rage at the constant assault on black life that does not stop, but also rage at the fact that anti-black racism has been urgent in these lands for 400 plus years. So I could not help but say, where has everybody been? We've been screaming about this for centuries. This is nothing new. Why are people only outraged now, believing us now, wanting to do something now? I allowed myself to live into that truth. And, living in the both ends, I was also like, but I'll take people late than never. I'll take people committing to this work now than never at all. So whether you've been doing this work for 30 days or 30 years, I used to say, and still say, maintaining is the work. And that our commitment and conviction must only deepen with time, beyond when it's in the headlines, and beyond when it's trendy, to do the social media post, to take the selfie at the protest, to put up the institutional statement and then never do anything beyond that, or to make the commitment to race equity when it's trendy, but then to back off of it when it requires risk and courage. Maintaining is the work. And here we are, 5 years later, with that being a very strong reminder in these times. We've seen institutional and cultural backtracking and backlash against racial equity, from claims of reverse racism, which isn't a thing. Reverse racism is not a thing. There's no way to take what has been curated and adapted over the course of centuries and do a reverse or flip so that white people experience that. People claim reverse racism, to the removal of DEI initiatives, to critique of Juneteenth all over again. And the climate is tough and discouraging. However, this discouragement isn't because this is new, but because it's way too familiar. I was chatting with my parents about the state of race several years ago, and at one point I said, you know what? We've just got to accept the both and all about race in this country. Some things have gotten better. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Some things have gotten worse, and some things have stayed the same. They've just morphed with the times. And I felt like that moment when I realized that I could hold all these truths was powerful. Things are better in so many ways. In this Black woman's body, I have equal rights like everybody else. I can vote. I have access to a great education. I started my own organization. And if I wanted to, I could run for the highest office in the country because we've seen a Black president. And it's because of my ancestors' tireless efforts that things are better for someone who looks like me in 2025. Things are also worse in several ways. The wealth gap is a perfect example of that. My ancestors were stolen from their land and forced into chattel slavery to literally build this country. Their blood, sweat, and tears built a lot of the infrastructure that we see today off of what white people profited and created wealth that continues to increase and inflate for them, while Black wealth continues to decrease. The fact that white wealth will continue growing while Black wealth will continue decreasing demonstrates how strong systemic racism is. It's so persistent that this energy continues to become stronger even when we aren't touching it, and that wealth gap makes that clear. And lastly, that morphing concept is so powerful, and it must be reckoned with. I think that morphing is a demonstration of the virus that is white supremacy. And I say that term, okay, friends? White supremacy, because in order to really work toward liberation, we have to name the things that we are operating in. We're seeing symptoms of white supremacy show up from a virus that infiltrates our systems and adapts with these times. A symptom a couple of centuries ago was slavery, then a few decades ago was Jim Crow, and now it's a symptom that is the air that we breathe, from the criminal legal system to education inequity to employment barriers to health outcomes. Race literally causes the most disparities. And hey, while I noted that some things have gotten better because we've seen a Black president, even within that example, some things have stayed the same because in this nation's almost 250 years of existence, we have yet to see a woman president. Patriarchy existed long before the construct of race, and we see the deep interplay between the two. Yes, we've made progress, but in many ways, we've just seen a new or enhanced systems of the same virus, which will keep morphing until we address that root cause. Like I said earlier, in case you haven't noticed now, I don't have a censor or a filter, because I can't. Trust me, I tried. I really tried at one point, but holding it in was literally making it hard to breathe. It was making me sick, and it was watering down something that felt like a disservice to society to do. It took away from the urgency of now for the sake of making people feel comfortable. Urgency because until all of us are free, none of us are free. And an urgency because until we stop working towards surviving and pursuing actual thriving and living abundantly, this will keep being urgent. And we can't achieve that until we begin to center matters of the past and present so that we can build the future of our dreams. And this is exactly the reason why we need to keep recognizing Juneteenth. It's an opportunity and a continued charge to examine the multiple truths of better, worse, and morph conditions so that we can keep pursuing this dream world of liberation, a world of shared humanity, a world where we're all embraced for who we are and able to thrive to reach our highest potential. And as much as some people may want to turn away, it's something that society should be forced to reckon with, and Juneteenth requires our attention to build a better future for everyone. I speak with so much passion and conviction about the need to center Blackness, but the reality is, everybody doesn't have to. It's a choice for a lot of people. Our positions of privilege allow us to decide what we want to pay attention to and what we want to avoid. Privilege doesn't mean, or actually privilege means being able to turn away, and that it's privilege that comes out from people who challenge days like Juneteenth. Defensiveness comes when people have to take a mere moment to center people who are different from them, and that's why allyship matters. The idea behind allyship is that we can all be allies in our areas where we hold privilege. Our race, our gender, our sexual orientation, our able-bodiedness, our education, our citizenship status. that in this privilege, we have responsibility to show solidarity and put the work to seek justice for our marginalized siblings. That we must humble ourselves and often take a step back to listen and follow. That we must turn the mirror on ourselves to examine how we're complicit in these harmful systems, even when we don't mean to be. That we must engage in difficult conversations with our own to help them understand the injustice and ideally promote justice alongside us. And look, I should consistently be holding myself to the same expectation in my own areas of privilege. For example, happy Pride Month, y'all. Let us celebrate Pride Month as well. Yes, alongside Juneteenth, this month centers our wonderful LGBTQ plus siblings and reminds us to pursue a world where they too are able to be embraced and thrive. And as a straight cisgender person, it's my responsibility to be an ally in support of them. And when I think about intersectionality, the compounded effect of being Black and LGBTQ plus, I must ensure that racial justice work pursues liberation for everyone, not just the select few. I want to be clear here that privilege does not deem character. Rather, it means recognizing that society favors that aspect of us and sets us up to thrive. Hence, white privilege, I said it all right, white privilege doesn't speak bad to character or lack of work ethic. It just means recognizing that the world systemically favors white people and whiteness. So I would hope that our white allies feel even more conviction to celebrate and center Juneteenth as a posture of what a lifestyle of building race equity should look like. And I would hope that white people can engage other white people in the importance of racial justice and acknowledging our past. And for our other Indigenous and people of color siblings, centering pro-Blackness is not exclusive of the larger impact that racism has on other communities. Rather, the construct of race has Black people at the very bottom, so pursuing a society that disrupts anti-Blackness positions us all for liberation. That solidarity is critical for us all to thrive. And this is why Juneteenth should be an important day for everyone. And what I really want to be clear about is that it's because the implications of Juneteenth pertain to everyone. It's easy to examine everything and everyone else but ourselves. And it's easy to solely be critical of politicians, laws, and decisions around us, and not hold ourselves accountable. I mentioned the summer of 2020 and how so many people spoke to a new or renewed commitment to racial justice. And I remember that when people in institutions said things like, I'm committed to this work, we aren't gonna stop, we're committed to life now, I'd show a little bit of skepticism, and I'd say, let's see in 2 years. And like clockwork, the backing away started. And look where we are now. We cannot exempt ourselves from this work, but I also hope that can serve as a point of empowerment. We have the power to make a difference in our own spheres of influence. We have the agency to educate ourselves, to do the self-work to address our own bias, because we all have them, so don't tell me that you don't see color. Because if you have vision, you see color, and furthermore, we all have racial bias regardless of our vision abilities. We have the responsibility to do the self-work, to be intentional about addressing our microaggressions and the other forms of harm that we may be inflicting in our daily lives, and to advocate for equity within our own institutions. We have more power than we know, and it's up to us to use it. The more of us that are committed to actively living out that lifestyle to pursue justice, the more impact that we have. That's what movement building is, the collective coming together to do whatever we can toward the common goal. So don't ever feel like you're powerless. Don't ever feel like what is happening is too big for you to have impact, that it's over there. There's so much that we can do all around us from the inside out, starting from within. To our relationships, to our institutions, we have so much power. I hope that in this short time, I'm emphasizing that Juneteenth isn't just about recognizing difficult truths. It's about celebration. And one thing that I love about Black folks is no matter what we've been through, We've always found ways to celebrate, to have joy, to have art, to have community, to have relationship. Juneteenth represents that too. Juneteenth encompasses so much: struggle, perseverance, freedom, strength, power, celebration, and joy. We're able to place our focus on the unique series of challenges that Black people have faced, the tireless action that Black people have taken to fight for freedom, equality, and equity, and all of the amazing things that we have accomplished as people that continue to inform innovation, the culture, and possibility. Juneteenth serves as many reminders: history, celebration, and a call to action for everyone. It's an example of how we must center Black people if we want to see true racial equity, and that we cannot truly achieve justice unless we acknowledge the past, learn from it, and pursue repair. No matter how hard we try to censor, scrub, erase history, it happened, period, and we must face it to actually work toward this liberation that so many of us want. Don't stop talking about race. Don't stop talking about history. Don't stop talking about justice. That is where we have our power. Don't stop talking about it, and don't stop doing the work. We've come so far, and we have so far to go. I think sometimes people get defeated when I say that I don't think we'll ever reach a post-racial society, because they think that I'm implying that things can't get better. But that's not the case at all. The optimist in me believes that we can achieve racial equity, a world where race doesn't determine our ability to thrive. However, there's already a history that has created systemic energy that could always take us backwards. As we've seen, we have to work just as hard to protect our achievements, because in an instant, we can go so far back. That constant protection can be exhausting. It gets hard sometimes. It gets scary sometimes. And I can often get defeated, but when I do, I'm reminded that I stand on the shoulders of giants who endured so much, so I must persevere. And when I don't want to risk, I remind myself that comfort is in the short term, and comfort in the short term won't absolve me from the side of history that I want to say that I was on when we look back at this time 30 years from now, and we will look back at this time 30 years from now. So who do you want to be able to look back and say that you were? Who do you want to be able to look back and say that you did? Think about that, and that's what I think about when I find myself feeling stuck. And so as we approach Juneteenth, please don't feel stuck in the constraining binary of struggle versus celebration when it comes to Black history. Embrace the both and all of our rich and abundant history, but don't let it keep you in the past. Let it be your reference and charge for the future, and understand that this work should be every day of the year, not just on particular dates. And I want to reemphasize a few things. I want to reemphasize that celebration and joy piece. We can recognize the impact in history and in our everyday lives from people committing to justice work. It's so important to always recognize community and joy around us, because it's inspiration for what is possible and what we want for the masses. And we can also experience joy in community and wellness and taking care of ourselves. Those are so important for longevity in movement work and reminders of what this is all for, which is thriving. Celebrate Juneteenth and celebrate what we can do and be together. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is the meaning of hope. Sometimes I can get hopeless when I look at a lot of things going on. And then I was reading this book, and they were talking about how hope is the belief that we can build better tomorrows than today. And that just lets me settle in so much to potential and empowerment that I can do the best that I can to work toward building a better tomorrow. And I was listening to this podcast, and the podcast host was like, hope is actually one of the most powerful tools that we have as individuals and as a society. Hope is what grounds us in what we want and turns into a belief that we end up pursuing. So please don't ever lose hope, because it's hope that keeps us moving forward toward that North Star of shared humanity and liberation. So as I close out, thank you so much for your time. And can we just take a moment to bring all of our collective energy to celebrate Juneteenth together right now? I want to hear the celebration. Celebrate Juneteenth. Yes, yes. That's the energy that I want to see as we press onward toward this collective liberation of thriving abundance and joy. Onward, my friends. Keep hope alive and keep working toward what we need. Thank you.
Let's give me some more energy for Whitney Parnell. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the cookout in 1 second. First, I wanna remind you that we have some food trucks over here. We have Paco's Fresh Mix, Essie's Gourmet Kitchen, and Dream Cream. And I didn't make that up, okay? I'm going to trust that you all are something like me and that you can do more than one thing at a time. Like I can walk and chew gum at the same time. So we're gonna continue the second part of the program, but also go ahead and start the cookout because I know y'all been standing up there looking right sad and hungry for a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you get some food. But just remember, I'm hungry too. Okay, so you may start the cookout. I would ask, if possible, if you all could show grace to people who may have to get back to work because everybody got a boss. And we don't want anyone to get in trouble just for being here today, but we also want you to have fun. So if you hang around, we got a pretty special historical moment coming up. We have the second set from Jazzy Blue, and I have another speaker coming back to the stage. I'm hoping the young ladies are gonna dance again, but right now, I want you to welcome back J.S. Russell for his second piece. But let the cookout begin. Oh, we have a line dancer, and of course the DJ is here, so we're gonna party a little bit too. But right now, spoken word.
Thank you again, Ms. White. Black Employee Council, Arlington. Give it up for our keynote speaker again. She said something about name those people. I'm gonna name my grandmother, Catherine Russell. Catherine Russell, Catherine Russell. She was born and buried here. Very much a key figure in my family and why I am who I am. She also mentioned some other things that paralleled. I'm not sure how many of y'all in here done read y'all Bible before. So y'all know there was another people that was down for 400 years. So with that is one of the inspirations for this poem because I'm not sure if y'all know, historically, they used to call Harriet Tubman Moses. So this is my tribute. Moses and Moses, let my people go. Both led free Hebrews. I'm not talking about Jews, I'm speaking of those with a darker hue. Touched by God, it said Harriet had visions. What Moses saw changed his essence. After seeing the atrocity of his people's whipped, Moses killed. To protect her precious cargo going north, Harriet packed that steel. I don't know if she had to use it, but I imagine if contested, she'd prove it. Both fought wars, holy and civil. I imagine to be holy is to be civil, yet we still fight on this issue. Moses brought the Torah. Both Moseses brought a terror. They came to set the captives free in different eras. I look to and love what they've done, aiming to do the same thing where I've come from. I know how it feels to be on the run. I know the shame of something I've done. I know the despair of seeing my people down in chains and cuffs. I pray God uses me because enough is enough. It's a new day. I see a new way. I'm forced. I'm focused. I'll do what I can to help my people reach the promised land, like Moses and Moses. J.S. Russell, I told y'all I wrote my freedom. There's books over here if y'all want to check that out. All of it is snapshots of those 12 years I did. I also worked as a mentor with Bridges to Success in PG County to make sure that the youth don't go down the travel path that I did. So I'm out here making a difference, and that's what it's going to be. I want all y'all to give yourself a round of applause because we still very much so in the South, And as you can look around, there's all types of people sitting together, ain't nothing segregated, because the Confederacy capital was in Richmond. We here in Virginia, and we could go ahead and coexist and be able to celebrate a day for us, because Black history is not just a history for that month, it's a history of this country, you understand? We've done so much, we contributed to so much, and so let's celebrate people, because J.A. Rogers, one of my favorite historians, said there is no race but the human race, you understand? All right, enjoy, eat up.
Is this in the way? Okay. All right, how's the line going over there for the barbecue? Looks like it's moving. Okay, mouth said it's not moving. Mouth said it's not moving. They've been cooking for a while, though. Yeah, they started a while ago. Okay, so. Get away from me. The fan right here, and I know how to pop it. Don't play. Okay, right now I would like to bring to the stage my BEC Parks branch leader, Charlika Ashton, the fabulous Charlika Ashton, the amazing Charlika Ashton. I just could go on and on and on and on and on.
Hello, great people. We are marking a marvelous moment in history today, the unveiling of the Queen City marker. I have the pleasure of introducing John McNair of Historic Preservation. John reached out about a month ago saying, hey, you think that would be okay if we can unveil the historic marker? I said, absolutely. This would be the wonderful time. John is one of my bestest friends. He's marvelous, and I'm thankful for him, and I'm thank you for the historic preservation. Welcome, John McNair.
Thank you, Charlika. Yeah, it is such an honor to be invited back here to the BEC Juneteenth celebration for the grand unveiling of the new Queen City historical marker. A lot of familiar faces in here. I was in DPR for a number of years, just switched over to historic preservation last year, and really, from the moment I started, this was one of the projects that was right at the front of my list, and it has been a long time coming. I say this marker, it took a year of my life, but for some people this has taken years, it's taken decades. Really from about 1942 onwards, people have been advocating in this county for greater recognition of Queen City, and we are happy to add to that rich history today. So again, this marker was only made possible through very strong community support, advocates from the local level, advocates in public history, supporters that we had in the county government, on the county board, and to acknowledge everyone would just take too much time today. I know we're all looking forward to getting some barbecue, but there are some people that I know we really need to hear from. Some of the people who helped make this marker possible, and some of the people who are going to be responsible for taking it to its final destination. So get us started. I'm going to hand things off to one of our great allies for public history here in Arlington, here from the Black Heritage Museum of Arlington, Dr. Scott Taylor.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Where's Mr. Volin? Mr. Volin, where you at? There you go, okay. All right, I'm not gonna talk long before you, but this is a very exciting time for me right now. I'm at I'm delighted to witness this marker that you're about to see. You know, I'm at the age where I remember a whole lot of things, and I'm glad to see what's going on today. I'm glad to see people coming together, making things that were wrong or right. I'm love to see the fact that we're banding together to change. I get choked up a lot when I talk about things like this, but that neighborhood, Queen City, was demolished, as a lot of you all know, to make room for the Pentagon. And the people there were displaced and put in a nastier place. They were put into trailer parks that were feces running around in mud, these types of things. And but one thing about these black neighborhoods, because I'm from Halls Hill, is they were like villages. And we had people that looked out for us, and they were there for us. And so a lot of people that come out of these neighborhoods, we've excelled. And one of the biggest ones is Mr. Volin. He came out of Queen City from humble times and became one of the most important educators here in Arlington. Amen. You give him some. We were the first kids to go to some of the white schools. I went to Reed Elementary, was the first one. And you can imagine, we were bused to come in. The white kids lived in the neighborhoods. So the black kids, we had to be bused in. So imagine, here comes the bus with all the black kids, and everybody standing around looking at us, wondering who we were, the whole deal. Mr. Volin would be at that bus when we got off, and he would tell us, you're just as good as anybody, you look as good as anybody, and you can be anybody you want to be. So what this means, this marker means to me, it's also about the people, but it's also about this gentleman here, because at 95, he is still fighting for what happened to them way back in 1942. Could you stand up, Mr. Volin? Just stand up and everybody see you. He said he didn't want to talk. So before I go, I want to make sure I thank a few people. I want to thank Arlington Now newspapers, Scott McCraffy, WTOP Radio, Fox 5 News. They've been publicizing this. HLRB, John McNair and his team, thank you so very much. All this has helped us amplify the story of Queen City and its profound significance. I got an email from the BBC over in England. They have run a story on this. And all you Arlingtonians out there should be proud of being a resident here. Arlington, slaves were free here way before the proclamation was signed. We were the first. We were the first to have integrated school in Virginia. So you can give yourselves in Arlington. I love Arlington. We want to thank the county board. I see some of the people. I see Susan and Maureen. We love Takas. And let's just not listen to all the racist narratives out there. Let's just join together and have a good time anyway, all right? And as I always say now, where them fans at, okay? Arlington.
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, so Scott was such a major part of this marker process as well. Again, if you didn't get a chance, another big round of applause for Scott Taylor, everybody. And of course, it's not just through the drafting of the historical markers. It's not just through keeping the history alive, but there's also the physical nuts and bolts work that gets a marker from paper into the ground here in Arlington, where everyone will get a chance to see it. And so our next speaker and our final speaker is somebody who is playing an instrumental role in all of that, from navigating the permit system up to even including selecting the location where the Queen City marker will go. She has her own connection to Queen City, as we learn many people in Arlington do, even if they aren't necessarily aware of it. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Miss Allison Smith-Holland.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not going to be long, but I really want to thank Mr. William Volin. My great-grandparents and grandparents grew up in Queen City along with Mr. Volin. And just a little-known Black history fact, I was very pleased when I came and I saw the flags, because my grandfather, the late Norman Kinney, and Mr. William Volin played on the athletics. So that is great. But thank you so much to the Department of Parks and Recreation for working, collaborating together with us in DES, but I want to thank my colleagues as well. I want to thank Delmar Haynes, Hamilton Minjavar for their help and assistance when John reached out to us, and their input and working together to help. Thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to this marker, and I thank everyone who contributed for us to have this. Thank you.
All right, so then without further ado, Scott and Allison, can I call you guys back over here just to the corner? Just to the corner, help us out for the big moment. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Vaughn, we wouldn't be here without you. You know that, we all know it. Come on down here, yeah. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we present the new Queen City historical marker.
I push him a lot, but it's on. Go ahead, just say something.
This is a historic moment. I was a little boy when they destroyed our homes and put us in a trailer camp, a filthy trailer camp. But God has brought me a mighty long ways from this little boy. This is historic, and I want to thank Scott and the people that have worked on this sign. I don't have a speech, but this sign actually does not, it's beautiful, but it does not replace the devastation that was done to my people. I spoke at the county board not too long ago, and I intend to follow up, because not only did they destroy businesses, they destroyed property, but they destroyed the hopes, dreams, and aspirations, as I mentioned, of so many people. They destroyed Mount Olive Baptist Church. They destroyed Mount Zion Baptist Church. So I will be following up with a report to the county board. I will be following up a report to the county board. I'll be meeting with Mount Zion, Mount Olive, get some thoughts from them, and get a report to the county board. The sign is wonderful. Marker on the whatever you do, but it does not replace. I was like a young kid, and I've carried this with me for a long time. And like I say, I'm 94 years old, but I don't feel no ways tired. I will continue. I've always, as a teacher, as a counselor, as a principal, I've always believed when people used to ask me, what is the race of the kids and that kind of thing, I say they're all 100% human beings. If we carry that with us, we won't have all this racism and strife and this kind of thing. So God bless you, and God keep all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. One final round of applause for Mr. Will Vaughn. All right, folks, that concludes our little unveiling ceremony. The marker will be on display over in the vendor area by the Historic Preservation table. That is the table in the corner with the yellow tablecloth. It'll be out if you would like to read it, if you would like to take photographs with it. Once it leaves here, it'll be on the fast track to going into the ground. After today, you will be able to find that marker at the intersection of Army-Navy Drive and South Joyce Street, not far from the original entrance to the Queen City neighborhood. Thank you all.
All right. Y'all can do better than that. That was a historical moment that just happened right here. Give that gentleman and what just happened and this marker a round of applause. I was so honored when they asked if they could make that a part of our ceremony, because that's really what we're all about, is embracing the community, supporting employees, and just awareness of not only things that go on in present day, but things that have happened in the past. Unfortunately, often, as we see today, the past comes back again. So I'm honored to have had them here, and I want to thank everyone who reached out and wanted to do it during our Juneteenth ceremony. So that's amazing. Thank you. And please make sure, he was so overwhelmed, he didn't invite you all, but please be sure to go and visit the Black Heritage Museum and support Dr. Taylor.